Hi guys, PJ here. Today I'm taking a look at the newly released Assassin's Creed 3 Remaster. The PC version here running on 21:9. Now this is a 2560 by 1080 display, and at the moment what you're seeing is the game's very lowest settings. So this is on the rock minimum it will go. As you can see, we're holding sort of 62, 60 FPS roughly, and even on lowest settings it looks pretty darn good. I'm quite impressed with it. Water textures are a bit flat. The gameplay is nice and snappy. The controller input response is very good. I'm actually playing this on an Xbox One controller. DS4 is also supported, and of course mouse keyboard. Now bearing in mind, if you're running a normal 1080p display 16:9, you are going to be running like 700,000 less pixels than 2560 by 1080, so you're going to get a performance gain. Okay. Likewise, if you're running the same monitor as me, you are hitting a lot more pixels up. So bear that one in mind. The game runs really well. We've got this installed on a 7200 speed normal hard drive. It is not on an SSD. I didn't think there was the need for this game to be on an SSD. Its heritage is very old now, even with the remaster. The actual recording is going on a Samsung SSD, and Windows is installed on an Intel SSD, so there shouldn't be any lag or delay with the recording software, etc. It should be fine. The computer itself that we're testing it on is basically consists of a Ryzen 1600X processor, which is a 6-core 12-thread CPU running at 3.9. We have a 1060 6GB Asus ROG Edition NVIDIA graphics card. That's got the factory sort of Asus ROG overclock, which is pretty mild. It's not been overclocked more than that. As you can see, doing a very good job. Yes, we've got VSync off, so yes, screen tear is an issue. Funnily enough, I do have the GeForce control panel set up for FreeSync, and this is a FreeSync monitor, but doesn't seem to be doing a very good job. Must be out of FreeSync range or something. Monitor's refresh is 60 or 75 Hertz. It's currently set to 75. Probably dial that down a little bit. But yeah, this is the lowest setting. So what we'll do now is have a look at the highest setting and see how it impacts performance. As you can see, we're sort of getting 55 to 65 FPS sort of thing. So let's now change the settings. Here we go. A game restart is needed for textures, so that is a bit of a pest. The rest of it seems okay. I mean, options wise it's pretty bare bones. There you go, you've got your general there. Controls, obviously you can redefine your controls, etc. HUD, yeah, as you'd expect, you can turn it all off if you want to take some pictures and stuff, which is nice. If we go down to graphics, here we go, there's my resolution. It does support pretty much everything all the way down to 640 by 480, I think it is. Likewise, it goes up to 4K. I've plugged it in a 4K HDR TV. 4K was fine, not a problem. You could hold, with this graphics card, you could hold maximum settings 30 FPS, 4K, no problem. HDR doesn't seem to be working. Now that is a Windows thing, because a lot of games it seems to screw up on. Actually, I've not actually checked to see if the game supports it. I think it does, because the consoles have HDR on this game. So HDR is not working for me personally, but that's probably down to some glitch with Windows or something. So you got borderless, you got full screen, and you got windowed. You got your aspect ratio there. Obviously yours may be different. If you got multi-monitor, you can choose your monitor. That works really well. It doesn't screw up, which is nice. Environment quality, normal being the minimum, will go very high. Texture quality, high. VSync on and off. Screen space reflections, put them on. You do notice a big difference in the water. And at the very start of the game, you're in like a theatre. I mean, if you can remember the original Assassin's Creed 3, I mean, I played it back at launch, and you have to go and assassinate somebody in a theatre. The theatre looked fantastic on this remaster with all the red velvet hanging. It was very nice. Resolution modifier. Now, I've been using this a lot in Division 2. So in other words, you can scale your resolution down, and the game will sort of scale it up again to make it look right. Now on Division 2 you can run 85%, and you can't tell any difference at all, but it gives you a nice performance increase. This game, I've run this down to 80 and I didn't get a performance increase, so not sure what's going on there. And I am running the latest NVIDIA drivers, so for now I'm leaving it on 100. Maybe it'll be different for different graphics cards, but I tried it on 80 and it definitely didn't make any difference at all of performance. In fact, I think it made it slightly worse, which is really, really odd. Anyway, anti-aliasing, let's put that on. Motion blur, I'm not keen on motion blur, but we will put it on. Right guys, we're going to have to restart the game now. It will ask me to restart eventually when I get a picture back. When? Oh no, it hasn't restarted the game. Now when you change it from very high to very low settings, I had to restart the game. That's interesting. Okay, resume. Good. Ah, there we go. Okay, quick restart. And here we go. These are the game's maximum settings. We've got our screen space reflections in there showing up now, even though it's on low, there's none of that. Or even off, I think it was, we had it on. It does look better, don't get me wrong, it's not night and day, it still looks very good on low. The performance impact, as you can see, we've lost sort of what, 15 FPS I would say. We're using 6 gigabytes of normal RAM and what, 2.3 gigabytes of VRAM. It doesn't appear to be too taxing on anything. GPU's at 90%, so yeah, you can run this on a 1060, maybe, you know, hovering around the 50s, mid 40s in combat maybe. Let's go high up and have a quick look over the city and see how it affects everything. The game certainly runs very, very well. It's a good remaster, it's a good looking game. You would want VSync on. I mean, the screen tearing is pretty evident even on my FreeSync monitor here. I mean, Nvidia does support FreeSync monitors now, but yeah, it looks a bit screen teary, doesn't it? Let's go all the way up here. Good draw distance, nice lighting, decent FPS. Yeah, runs well guys, that's my verdict for this. I'd say anybody with a 1050 upwards should be fine to run this game. You certainly don't need like an RTX 2080 Ti or anything. It's a nice and easy game to run. It looks loads better. I mean, God, I played it years ago, but yeah, this is worth it. Would I replay it? Would I rebuy it? I mean, this is like a demo copy I've got here. I don't think I'd rebuy it in all honesty, because I've already played it, I've already completed it, and to put the time you need into an AC game, if you've got the spare time, it's worth it. If you haven't and you've already played it, like me, nah, leave it. There's plenty of other games to play at the moment, isn't there? Guys, thanks a lot for watching. I'll catch you again next time. Bye for now.